All right. First. Now, with these videos, I'm talking about the planets, but I'm talking about the yin aspect of the energies. We're not talking about the yang aspect of the energies. You need both, but I'm talking about specifically the yin aspects. We're not talking about the yang aspects. What are the yang aspects? Yang aspects as far as the distance, the distance, the rotation, where it's actually placed, how many years it take, or what time it take to circle this orbit, or to circle this planet, or to circle this. All that is yang aspects. Now you need yang aspects to understand yin, and you need the yin aspects to understand the yang. You got enough scientists out there to help you get telescopes or whatever like that for you to understand the yang. Now, you got people like me here who don't need telescopes, and they can just close their eyes and go within and tell you the yin. Now, first planet we're going to talk about is the sun. Now, the sun. What is the sun? What is the sun? First of all, let's get into the exaltations and the falls and the rulerships and the debilitations. All right. The exaltation of the sun is Aries. That's the exaltation of the sun. I want to say the Pacific degree is 19 degrees Aries. So the fall, the fall of it is naturally Libra. 19 degrees Libra. So this is the actual highest moment of the sun is in Aries, and the lowest point is in Libra. Now, if you do need some yang interpretations of why it's like that, then we could just simply put it like this. Okay, when is the time that the sun start coming out? The sun is in the sky now, so the flowers is blooming now, and life is growing again, and the weather is heating up now, and this, that, and the third. What time of year is that? Spring. So when does spring start? March 21st. What is March 21st the beginning of? The Aries constellation. What is Aries? The exaltation of the sun. So that lets you know the sun is at the highest point from an Earth perspective. So from an Earth perspective, and this is, I like to say perspective because I'm not from Earth, but everybody on Earth, so we're going to go ahead and talk about it. From an Earth perspective, the sun is at the highest point. So the sun is doing the best it can do in spring, which is spring is the initiator that kicks off, flowers to bloom, the trees to go, the birds to come back up north, and all kind of things. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a little bit of yang. And then if you want to, the fall is in Libra. What does Libra kick off? The fall. It's like, it's no way around words. Every word you use has a source. So the rise is in. I just came out with the video The Rise. That's the sun in Aries. That video is calm down, bitch. I'ma ram that pussy to ram. That song is the personification of the rise and the sun rising in Aries. Then when fall hits, that's the sun fall. It's actually at the lowest point, so it's beneath the earth from an earth perspective. So that's when things start getting cold. It's underneath the earth's surface. It's when you in space. It's, say, earth right here. At the exaltation, the sun is right here. At the fall, the sun is the home in a way is the debilitation, is the ruler and the debilitation. That's different. Those don't hold at angles or anything. We don't really have to talk about yang and talk about that. But the fall of the sun is in Libra, which is the fall, the beginning of fall. And it's beneath the Earth's surface. So all the sunlight is hitting underneath, which is the ozone. The ozone is hot. But up here, where we all at rotating like this and shit, we're not catching too much sun. We're going to get heat regardless. So we are going to survive. But it's not enough to heat it up like spring, like a microwave. So we're gonna develop snow. The cloud, like the sun is down here, so the sun is not up there to melt the clouds and stuff like that. It's down here, so we're catching heat from a ground perspective, but in the sky, from from our sky. This is the sky, ain't really the sky, but from an Earth perspective, the heat not hitting those clouds like it's supposed to, so the clouds will freeze, turn into ice, you know what I'm saying? It'll start sleeting, snowing, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? The fall of the sun. So that's a little bit of the yang aspect of it, just to get to that out the way and get to the yin. What does the sun do for the human consciousness? Now the sun, we all have all these planets in us. So the sun is, you could look at the sun. What is the sun? Look at it first. It's light. It's light. So the sun within you is what you choose to shed light on. So things that you hold in the dark and you don't like to show people, your sun is nowhere near that aspect or nowhere near them houses. So I would like you to go into your houses and look at those. Look first, before you look at your houses, look within you and look at stuff that you kind of keep in the dark, stuff you kind of keep in a secret you don't want to show people. I guarantee when you go look at your natal chart, go in your houses, those areas in life, your sun is far away from that. Your sun might be, if your sun in the 11th house, those things you keep dark and secret is way like in the 2nd house, 3rd house, 4th house. Naturally. I'm absolutely right. It's all math. There's no way around it. So the sun is light. Now the sun is vitality. The sun is everything that's under actions. Your moon is everything that's under reactions. Your sun is everything that's under actions. So everything that's under actions is what? Your life, your vitality, your spirit, your attitude. Like your attitude, not your personality, your attitude about your rising is your personality. Your attitude about your personality. For an example, if you have a rising if you have a rising in say Capricorn, very you know what I'm saying, observant and kind of passive, not in a way, but just enough to see people's intentions. And say your sun is in Leo, you're gonna express those qualities. So your attitude, you're gonna express your personality through your attitude. So your personality is your rising sign. You just sit back and you automatically does that. You automatically gonna do Capricorn traits, which you're stable at something to get it done. But by your sun sign being a Leo, which is your attitude, your actions, everything that come up under actions, your attitude, your vitality, you're going to express those qualities. See, if you was a Virgo, that creates a trine with Capricorn, and you're gonna put the way your attitude is gonna be Virgo. So your personality is as building in Capricorn, building on something until you complete it. No matter how long it take, your personality gonna be expressed through your attitude. Your attitude about it is gonna be detailed about it. So you're gonna work at it in a routine pace and make sure you kink out all the details before expressing it. Like Leo may just express that. Virgo may get all the details first. So that's your attitude towards your person. So that's how I'm gonna make a video how to interchange all your planets and how to know which one you're doing. Because a lot of people know what they are, but they don't know which one they be doing. So they just be lost still. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to help people, not for people to keep contacting me of how to do it. I'm here to help you, to show you how to do it. Which I have, don't get me wrong, I have no problem with helping you. Like, nothing in my mind. This is genuinely out of my heart, and I just genuinely want to show people how to do it themselves also, and I genuinely want to help people also. So don't think I have a problem with you asking me any questions. I have absolutely no problem with that. Now the sun is your vitality, your actions, and your attitude towards things. So basically, the sun is your action. So what you want to do with the sun, what the sun do for you, it gives you life, and it gives you, so everybody should know their sun sign. So knowing other aspects in your chart, it'd be good. Now the benefits of being an Aries is you have the exaltation of the sun, but you have the fall of Saturn. So these are why Aries doesn't. All right, let's incorporate everything the sun has to do with Leo and Aries. Leo and Aries. Now, the exaltation is in Aries for the sun. But so you're gonna lack. You're gonna lack time. The moon and Saturn deals with time, but mostly Saturn. Now, Saturn falls in Aries. This is why Aries are impatient, because they lack the actual planet that controls time. So Aries always feel at a loss of time because they don't have the energy of the time. They just have the energy of the vitality of let's create now. But you need time to create. So Aries will get frustrated when they don't get their way. Getting their way, that's a form of creation. Creating something you want right now. Now, without time, you're not going to be able to really do it. So this is why a lot of Aries is frustrated. But see, Libra has time, but they don't actually have the creative source sometimes to gain something from time. So this is why Libras may get frustrated when there's nothing to do, and then they get lazy without no communication. If there's no communication or anything like that, they may get lazy because they don't have the vitality to create, but they have the time to sit there to actually come up with something that's creative. So they may get frustrated that they have all this time, but they get frustrated that they can't come up with a beautiful art or creation to the liking of themselves that they can communicate. So they get frustrated at that. But in time, they'll come up with it. And vice versa for Aries. The Aries have the creative and how to create something right now, but they don't have the time or the patience to wait. So so Aries have to learn patience and learn time so they can create and get that creation out instead of, oh, this is taking too long, and they switch to another creative and switching too many creatives and not getting one out because they're not taking the time to put one out. And then vice versa, Libra, they got all this time, but they don't have all the creatives. So when they do come up with something creative, they know how to apply the actual time to it to come out with that one creation, and it'd be a hit. And vice versa for Aries, they got all the creation, but they don't have the time. So once they apply all these creations and apply some time with it, then they learn how to get a lot of creations out with the time. Or they learn how to get a lot of creations out, and it'd be hits. You know what I'm saying? So it's all. And the sun is going to give you, the sun is what's going to shine light. So the sun is you need to know where the sun at in your chart. First, you want to know the ruler of your houses. Like the first house, whatever your first house is, whatever rulership that is the ruler of the house. So you want to see if it's going to be in an exaltation, and you want to see where it's at. Because wherever it's at, that's where you shine the most light in your life. And whatever house is in, that's going to be the most beneficial house for you. So when you do anything in that house realm, you're going to be accepted. Any adversities you got, don't worry about squares and oppositions. Because that house where the sun is at is what you should be doing. Like it's what you into. It might not be what you're doing, but it's what you into. And whatever creative endeavor you get into, whatever house the sun is in, that's going to be your dominant. That's going to be what you most easily know how to do. Because it's the most sunlight shed on there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That's the sun. The sun is your vitality. Your sun is your sight. What you can see. You know what I'm saying? You might got somebody next to you who talking about their own perception, and you can't you understand it, but you don't see it. Like you can't see it. I don't see why this person is that much into that. That's because your sun ain't nowhere on that aspect. Now, if you have a person who talking about something that's a little bit relatable to the houses, to one or two houses in front or behind or the house that the sun is actually in, if they in that fear of reality, then you'll be able to see a little bit what they talking about. You can see it, like, oh, okay, I see what you saying. You see what they saying. That you actually see what they saying. Even if it's something y'all looking at that you can't actually see, you see it just inside you. That's your third eye seeing. You know what I'm saying? So you actually see what the people are saying, or you see what's going on. If you in a situation where you can't see what's going on, get the fuck out of that situation until you can understand how to shed light on them house aspects and see what's going on. This is the sun. The sun. Sun. And in the lamest terms, it's your actual father on earth if you're a human being. Flight boss, bitch. And that's the sun, nigga. So anywhere your sun is at, take those qualities I was just talking about and apply them to other aspects in your life, in your charts. You know what I'm saying? Because the sun is what you're into, your attitude, your intent. You know what I'm saying? So anytime, say you go on the internet and you like to read all the signs, and you reading a sign of a sign that you have no planets in. Like, say you have no planets in Pisces, right? You ain't got no planets in Pisces, right? But you got Pisces in the third house. You know what I'm saying? You got Pisces in the third house. You know what I'm saying? What you want to do is all you have to do is when you start listening to what they talking about Pisces, you just shed light on it. So you shed light on your Pisces house by someone on the internet reading a Pisces sun sign or reading a Pisces moon sign. You ain't got no planets in Pisces, but you got Pisces in the third house. All you doing is when you listening to them talk about Pisces sun and moon, just think about third house qualities, right? Just think about, if you got Pisces in the third house, just think about third house qualities, and then you're that way in those situations. So what you're gonna do is take your attitude towards it, which is your sun. So in that situation, when you are a Pisces in that third house, that's like a communicative house. When you communicate in Pisces and you're gonna communicate about Pisces things. The third house deals with, that's the Gemini house. It deals with communications. You got Pisces there. You're going to deal with communications in a Pisces way. So in that area of life, you're going to come across a lot of Pisces type conversations. So when you communicate, it's going to be a Pisces type conversation. You're going to take your sun, wherever house that's in, right? And shine light on it. When you shine a light within, which is in your third house, this is nothing more but just understanding Pisces traits. You go listen to Pisces shit. You might have a Pisces friend who activate that third house, a Pisces sun sign. He might activate that third house or whatever like that. Or a person moon in Pisces, they moon might be in your third house. So you might kind of can feel how they feel inside, communicative wise, shit that they don't express. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to sense it. You know what I'm saying? Or a little shit. And that's like shining light. You shining your sunlight, your attitude on it. So that's another way of shining your light on a situation. You know what I'm saying? Which you put your attitudes on it. You know what I'm saying? You put your focus on it. Shine your light on it. You see it for what it is, because the sun deals with light. Flight boss, bitch, for sure. And if you're in the dark, you know what I'm saying, you need to shine some light on some certain situations so you can be able to see what situation you in a lot better, and not just be getting hit by all kind of force fields and beings in the dark and you can't see them and they just attacking your dumb ass. Flight boss, bitch.